So, Mali, good afternoon, Mali. Welcome to another branch lecture from the branch series organized by the Wilderness and Wildlife Protection Society of Royal College. Mali, I'm Malith Pathiratne, and along with me, Navija, Gamlath, and Hiruna will be conducting the today's lecture. And Mali will be talking about one of the most interesting creatures in the world, the jaguar. So, Mali, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. So, and if you have anything to add to what we are saying, please raise your hands. Thank you. So, Mali, first, this is the content. This is the content, sorry. The introduction, physical characteristics, habitats and distribution, types of jaguars and diet and reproduction, behavior, importance, threats.
Yeah, so I'm Navija Gamlath, and I will be doing the introduction and the physical characteristics and the habitat and distribution. So, do you all know any facts about jaguars? Anything?
Jaguars run very fast.
Yeah. And? Alright, so that's it, I guess. So the jaguars is also known as Panthera onca. It belongs to the species Panthera. And the jaguar is the only living member in the Panthera native to the Americas. The Americas is the whole South and North America. So, and the jaguar's range extends from southern Arizona in the United States across Mexico and much of Central America, the Amazon forest, south to Paraguay and northern Argentina. The jaguar is threatened by habitat loss, habitat fragmentation, and poaching. We will be talking about the threats in the lecture. Yeah. So, physical characteristics. The jaguar is a compact and well-muscled animal. It is the third largest big cat in the world, and the first is lion and the second is the tiger. This is the largest cat native to the Americas, right? So it stands to about 68 to 75 centimeters tall and weighs normally in the range of 56 to 96 kilograms. The tail is 45 to 75 centimeters long. It is the shortest tail. It is the shortest tail of any big cat. These further variations in sizes have been observed across regions and habitats. We will be talking about it next. Yeah. So jaguars on the Pacific coast of central Mexico weighs around 50 kilograms. The jaguars in Venezuela and Brazil are much larger, with average weights of 95 kilograms in males and about 56 to 78 kilograms in females. Big males weigh as much as 185 kilograms, and a small female weighs about 36 kilograms. So, only their fur is pale yellow to tan colored. Yeah. Their fur is pale yellow to tan colored. It can be either to a reddish yellow. There are some areas of white spots that can be seen, not white, black spots, there's white around it. They form a rosette. So a rosette is a mark or a pattern of a rose-like spots you can see in the picture. They are used to camouflage the animal. They are used to camouflage the animal. So it can be used as a defense mechanism or a stalking tool. Their legs are much shorter than any other Panthera species. Yeah. The melanistic jaguar, which is also known as black panther, is less common. It can be seen in Central or South America. Does anyone have any questions from those slides or anything?
Do we use jaguars as pets?
Sorry, Mali?
In Dubai, or do we use jaguars as pets?
I don't think so. They are maybe in Dubai, but I'm not very sure. Because Dubai uses pets like tigers and all.
Thank you, Aya.
Yeah, some people own jaguars as pets.
Thank you, man.
Yeah. So distribution. At present, the jaguars can be seen in Mexico to Central America to South America, including the Amazonian Brazil. Jaguars are considered to be locally extinct in El Salvador and Uruguay. It can be because of habitat fragmentation or poachers. Somalia in 1999, the jaguar's range was estimated at 19 million square kilometers. So it ranges from Central America to Southern America. But in the 21st century, the range decreased to about 8.75 million square kilometers. So they can be now seen in southern US, northern Mexico, northern Brazil, and southern Argentina. The habitat, the jaguar prefers a dense forest. It favors riverine habitats and stops with dense vegetation.
Aya, what is dense?
I
know.
Yeah. So the jaguars can be seen in rainforest, cloud forest, tropical or subtropical forests, wetlands, dry grasslands, oak forests, such as, the female results of studies in the Mayan forest, which is in Mexico, shows that jaguars preferred undisturbed dense habitat away from roads. The females avoided even areas with low levels of human activity, and males were less disturbed by human population density. So that's about it. Hiruna?
Yeah, so I'm Wickramasinghe. So types of jaguars. Only how many different species of jaguar there are? Does anyone know? Yeah, only there are 34 jaguar subpopulations. Only 8 of them are very endangered. Only found in the Americas, the jaguar is an endangered species with ongoing conservation work to save the 8 of the jaguar subpopulations from extinction. In total, there are 34 jaguar subpopulations, and let's see some species of jaguar. Next slide, please. I'll explain Arizona jaguar. The Arizona jaguar, also known as North American jaguar, is a jaguar population in North America, ranging from the southwestern United States to Central America. And this
Ayya.
population,
Ayya, how do we
population has declined over decades and almost eliminated by 1961. Our next species is Central American jaguar. Central American jaguar is a jaguar population in Central America. A number of subspecies of jaguar have been proposed for Central America, and they are weighing up to 91 kilograms, and they have a length of about 2.7 meters. The next one is Yucatan Peninsula. Only the last figures show that there are now nearly 4,000 jaguars in Mexico, and 1,800 can be found in the Yucatan Peninsula, with 800 in Quintana and 600 in Campeche and 400 in Yucatan. Yeah, Campeche and Quintana, those are states only. These jaguars are now a protected species and it's illegal to kill them. And it stands 68 to 75 centimeters in tall at the shoulders. Weights are normally in the range of 56 to 96 kilograms. The next one is West Mexican jaguar. The West Mexican jaguar is a jaguar population in western Mexico.
excuse me, Ayya?
Yeah.
How do we pronounce that third one? The third piece is the yak. That Panthera Onca gold money.
Yucatan.
Yucatan Peninsula.
What?
Yucatan Peninsula.
Thank you, Ayya.
Okay, man. Only now West Mexican jaguar. Only West wild jaguars is Mexico can reach sizes of 120 kilograms for males, and it stands 60 to 65 centimeters in tall at the shoulders. Next one is Brazilian jaguar. It's like basically only Brazilian jaguar can be found in eastern Brazil only, and they are weighing about 90 kilograms. Only they can also run maximum speed of 80 kilometers per hour. And
excuse me, Ayya.
Yeah.
Ayya is the jaguar is related to the lion, right?
Mm.
I think he's in the lion family, right?
It's not the
Only
lion.
they are in the Panthera species, but not related.
It's in the Panthera family, right?
Yeah, Panthera family.
Yeah. And Brazilian jaguar. It stands 70 centimeters tall at the shoulders. On average, Brazilian jaguars live to be 12 to 15 years old. Our next one is Paraguay jaguar. Paraguay jaguar used to roam all the way to the US-Mexico border, but now they are usually only found in the Amazon River basin. The northern part of Paraguay was named a Jaguar Conservation Unit. It stands 65 to 67 centimeters tall and weighs about 85 to 95 kilograms. The next species is Peruvian jaguar. In Peru, the jaguar is called Otorong. The name jaguar comes from the language Tupi-Guarani and means beast in Cape Verde. These jaguars can live up to 20 years. But it believed that in the wild they live between 11 to 12 years. And next is northeastern jaguar. And the northeastern jaguar is a jaguar population in northeastern of Mexico. It is critically endangered in Mexico. They are weighing about 85 kilograms and it stands 73 to 77 centimeters tall at the shoulders. And that's it's about all types of jaguars. I didn't explain the all types because we have here and any more time. That's why you can Google and search more information. You can search on Google and get some more information. And diet, does anyone have any question about types of jaguars?
Hi, can you move to the slide before that?
Are there jaguars in Sri Lanka?
No.
Do jaguars live in snow ice?
Sorry?
They brought a young black jaguar to the zoo, right? Sri Lanka.
Do jaguars live in ice or snow?
No, Mali, living in tropical rainforest also, Mali, and
Okay.
temperate climates. And I think you're talking about leopards, snow leopards. When you're talking about snow ice, I think.
They have brought a young black jaguar to the Dehiwala Zoo, right?
Maybe Valley. Yeah, only in Somali, but yeah. Yeah. Shall we move on?
Okay.
Okay, the diet. Jaguars are carnivores, which means they eat only meat. The wild jaguars will use their speed and stealth. Only does anyone know what means of stealth? What is the meaning of stealth?
Stealth is like
Do we have to write these things?
it's like sharp without being caught,
Yeah, correct, man.
without being seen by the
Yeah.
prey.
To take down deer, peccary. You know who is the peccary? Peccary is an animal like pig, and peccary monkeys.
Wild pig? Is it
Sorry.
Is it like a wild pig or a creature like a pig?
Sorry.
Is it like a wild pig or a pet pig?
Wild pig, man.
Okay.
Monkeys, birds, frogs, fish, alligators, and small rodents. My rodents, kind of rats.
Do jaguars eat alligators?
Yeah, man.
Alligators or caimans.
Both, man. Yeah. Man, they are eating alligators, man.
Are there alligators in South America or caimans? There are no alligators in South America, no. They only eat caimans.
Two extant species are the American alligator and Chinese alligator, man. So they are living in North America, right? So, if wildwood is scarce, these large cats will also hunt domestic livestock like goat, cow, pigs. Yeah. Next slide please. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a small question.
Yeah, yes.
So, is it true that that people say jaguars when they bite, they can even go through the roughest alligator skin and directly hit the bloodlines or the meat?
Yes, ma'am. They can also pierce through a turtle or a tortoise shell.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Consume a variety of prey. Only jaguars are targeting 85 species, animal species, mainly. They are the only cat known to have a taste for reptiles. They also compete with humans for edible turtles, mainly. And terrestrial mammals. Only their most common prey item is terrestrial mammals. And preference for capybara, marsh deer, giant anteater, and red-brocade deer. Capybara also rat species, and they also consume tapir, marsh deer, peccary, and armadillo, and occasionally take cattle, yeah. Occasionally cattle, what's cattle? Who are the cattle? You know?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And studies suggest jaguars which target domestic animals often have gunshot wounds, when they are going to hunt for a village or city or anything, they often have gunshot wounds in their face or in their.
Do jaguars eat eastern diamondbacks?
Sorry.
Do jaguars eat reptiles or eastern diamondbacks?
They eat reptiles, turtles. They eat turtles, edible turtles that we can eat. And
I have a question, Aya. Is it true that if you shoot a bullet into a jaguar's eye, it straightly goes into his brain and it dies? Or does it like still consume its wound and stays near the eyelid?
Depends on the gunshot, ma'am. So
In that picture there, what has happened to the jaguar's eye? It's like
That's just the 80s, Mali.
what are you?
That's the way the Jaguar's eyes is, Mali. That Jaguars.
Okay.
it's like daily consumption. Consume 1.2 to 1.5 kilograms per day. Estimate of wild jaguar feeding habits. Estimate for jaguar weighing 34 kilograms. Larger bodied jaguars in Pantanal of Brazil require more food than smaller jaguars elsewhere, and require larger home ranges also. So feeding, they feed large mammals. They tend to eat the heart, liver, and spleen first. And jaguars do not typically consume the intense smell. Intent in smell. Yeah. Anyone have a question?
Aya is a Black Panther. Is it a Jaguar?
No, Mali.
Well. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Do jaguars eat like snakes and poisonous things?
No one.
In that previous slide, they said that they eat reptiles.
Yeah, they eat reptiles, but as reptiles, they only eat edible turtles.
Aya, what's in that first picture? Is that a snake they're eating?
No.
It's a monitor.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, shall we move on?
Okay.
Okay, Mali. So the next topic is reproduction, Mali. So Mali, jaguars are mammals. So sexual reproduction takes place. Mali, can anyone tell me the importance of reproduction to one species?
So then that like like more jaguars will be coming, like more animals in the species.
Yes, Mali.
They
So
reproducing their own species.
no, Mali, the importance, Mali.
To keep their species up.
I had to like keep the species alive and keep not go near extinction for reproduction and stuff like that.
Yes, Mali. So basically, it's like it ensures the
keep them
continuation
alive.
of Mali.
To keep them alive or exist.
Yes, Mali. So,
They are.
so shall we move on? So Mali, like it ensures the continuation of the species, Mali, by reproduction. So talking about sexual maturity of jaguars, in jaguars, Mali, males become sexually mature when they reach the age of 3 or 4, while the female jaguars become sexually mature when they reach the age of 2. When I talk about mating activities, jaguars do not have a specific mating season. So year-round reproduction takes place. But Mali, many occur during the rainy season because in the rainy season, Mali, prey is abundant. And in temperate climatic conditions, Mali, birds are common in the summer. So Mali, in reproduction in jaguars, females in estrus travels widely, and the female vocalizes to advertise receptivity, Mali. So receptivity is like they advertise that they are ready to mate, and both male and females produce loud roars to attract mates, and they do this mostly at night. And Mali, sometimes Mali, several males follow the same female, and as a result, fights break up. And but Mali, these fights are rare, and if they fight, can get very ugly. And Mali, a mating pair forms a temporary association, and the association ceases to exist after mating. So before mating, the mating pair they travel together, they feed together, and after they mate, this bond breaks. Can you go to the next slide, please? Thank you. So Mali, talking about the life cycle of jaguars, gestation period is 100 days, which is the period that the cub is in the womb of the mother. And Mali, at birth, the infant weighs about 800 grams or 1.8 pounds. Twins are most common, but a litter of 4 cubs also can be possible. At the infant stage, Mali, all care is provided by the mother. The mother hides the infants in caves or under uprooted trees or under river banks.
Is that a Black Panther?
No, Mali. So Mali, I forgot to tell you, but most Mali, like under 10% of jaguars are born black. So there are black jaguars also. and that's a black jaguar, Mali.
Thank you, Aya.
Okay, Mali. Thank you, Mali. So Mali, talk about the infant stage. The mother hides the litter in caves or under uprooted trees or under river banks. And Mali, they remain in the den or their hiding spot for 2 months. So Mali, like, if the mother feels that hiding spot is like not safe, the mother travels the children one by one to another safe place, and this is how they travel their children. Although it seems like a bit harsh, but like they do it gently. And Mali, cubs drink milk from their mother after 5 to 6 months, and they begin to follow her around after 6 weeks, Mali. So Mali, talking about the development that takes place in the infant stage, Mali.
Aya, can they be hurt when they are going to a new secure place?
Sorry, Mali, can you repeat the question, please?
In that picture, they would be hurt, right?
No, Mali, I told you, Mali, like they do it gently, Mali.
Okay.
Okay, so we're talking about the development that takes place in the infant stage. So the cub only open his eyes after 8 days and start walking after 18 days. And Mali, cubs take meat about 10 to 11 weeks, after 10 to 11 weeks. But although they take meat, they continue to suckle milk up to 5 to 6 months. And Mali, cubs begin to follow the mother around after 6 weeks, and they only accompany her on hunting expeditions only after 6 months, Mali. And yeah, so the next stage of the life cycle is the juvenile stage. Mali, after reaching the juvenile stage, the cub leaves the mother, or the mother abandons them, and the litter and the mother may maintain social bonds until 2 years of age. So Mali, in this period, jaguars seek independence, even the mother sometimes. So, and the males like go very far away from the mother, which helps reproduction. And the female litter might not go that much far, but they also go away from the mother. So Mali, only at this stage only, sorry. So Mali, the next stage is the adult stage, and Mali, only in this stage only sexual maturity takes place. Mali, after the jaguar cubs reach the adult stage, it is the most hazardous time period in a jaguar's life, Mali. The reason for that is, Mali, this is the time period in the jaguar's life. They venture into new areas or forests, and they run into risk of encountering mature jaguars or hunters. So it is the hazardous period of their life, man. And that's it about reproduction. So next up, we will be talking about the behavior that takes place in jaguars. So jaguars are social animals and solitary animals, and before mating and at the infant stage, jaguars are most often seen together. At the mating stage, as I told you earlier, the mating pair has a close association. Like I told you, they feed together and they eat together. They stay together. And at the infant stage of pups, the mother cares for young. And sometimes some determines sometimes travel together. And jaguars are nocturnal, but daytime activities occur. The activity pattern varies in jaguars. So jaguars hunt largely at night.
What is solitary?
Like they live alone, not
okay.
social. So and jaguars are often seen resting on the tree limbs or water. Behavior in the wild are largely unknown. So the only method of gathering information is radio call. Yeah.
Aya, what is that word there in that third tip? The last word in the third tip?
Nomadic, Mali.
What's that, Aya?
So nomadic is Mali. They travel alone, going from place to place without like a specific area where they live.
Okay, thank you, Aya.
Okay, Mali. So moving on. Jaguars are very territorial. So they use a land tenure system where first in the specific area claim their area. So ranges only adjust after the territory owner dies. And this is the same system used by tigers, leopards, and pumas. So young males are nomadic, and in terms of territorial defense, jaguars show some degree of tolerance. Like they live in harmony with pumas sometimes. They live in the same territory, but fights don't broke up that much. And like to mark their territory, they spray urine, like rub their cheek or claw on a tree trunk to advise their territory. Jaguars show aggressive behavior. Somali jaguars can not only walk and run, but they can also swim and climb trees depending on the situation. So their stride length is about 50 centimeters. And jaguars strike quickly at top speed, and their top speed is at about 7 to 30 meters top speed is about 0.5 kilometers per hour. And they don't typically chase down prey. They prefer to wait in an ambush. So in terms of swimming, they travel frequently via water sources and swim from one forested land into another. And they are head and spine held out of the water as seen in the picture. And they are strong climbers. They can easily scale trees. They are often seen, as I told you earlier, they are often seen resting in trees. It is unclear if the jaguar hunt in trees. And the main hunting strategy of jaguar is stalking and then ambushing the prey. So they prefer large prey species and typically make kills in co-area territory. And their methods are similar to that of the lions and tigers and leopards. So they bite the throat of the large prey and then they crush the skull of small prey. So sometimes they bite the skull or use a powerful forearm to strike a blow at the head. And jaguars, I told you earlier, though territorial, they coexist with pumas. They rarely attack other cats. Jaguars may attack domestic cattle, but attacks on humans are rare. And they are the least likely of all big cats to attack humans. Thank you. Hiruna?
Yeah. Importance of jaguar. Jaguars are the top predators in their environment, so they play an important role in controlling the populations of other species. This helps keep a balance in the food chain and a healthy environment. And as we said that jaguars are endangered, they are so important, and now let's see why should we protect jaguars. Jaguars are also important in human culture. They are frequently playing a central role in stories, songs, and praise of indigenous people. And let's see what happens if jaguars go extinct. If jaguar disappears, everything below it in the food chain is affected. As an example, with an overpopulation of rodents, jaguars prey that would eat more bugs and seeds. So then decrease the regeneration of trees and other plants in the forest. So
do we use real jaguars in movies and films?
Sometimes,
Okay.
yeah. Only there is an international Jaguar Day. Mali. It's like,
When is it?
yeah, Mali. Sorry. Mali, no. 29th November, Mali. Jaguars, the iconic cat of the Americas and health of our planet, Mali. Jaguars. And November 29, International Jaguar Day, a day to recognize the importance of.
Aya, can we go to the previous slide?
Yeah.
It'll come up, Mali.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
And a day to recognize the importance of protecting and conserving the jaguar and raise awareness about how they impact the wider environment. Mali jaguar is an umbrella species that means a common species for biodiversity conservation and icon for sustainable development. Mali, has anyone have a question? Anyone have a question?
No, Aya.
Okay.
So moving to our final topic, Mali. The threats to Jaguar.
Aya,
Sorry.
sorry, Aya, can like jaguars, can they give birth to like leopards?
No, Mali, I don't think so.
Okay.
So Mali, the main threat to jaguars are habitat loss, Mali. So the reason for habitat loss is deforestation, illegal logging, road construction, and unsustainable agriculture, livestock expansion, and large-scale infrastructure development, Mali. So Mali, this has affected the jaguar population to decrease in large numbers. And Mali, the next series is Mali, direct hunting, Mali, done by humans. So branches and
Do people hunt jaguars for their skin or them for their teeth and claws?
all three, Mali.
Thank you, Aya.
Okay, Mali. So normally ranchers and landowners kill the jaguar in retaliation because like the jaguars like kill their livestock. And Mali like
Aya, do they hunt jaguars for their skin?
it's Mali.
Because that is more useful, right?
Yes, Mali. Not only their skin, Mali, they also take their teeth and claws to make jewelry. So the next,
Do they take teeth from them? Teeth?
yes, Mali. Yeah.
Why do they take teeth from them?
To make jewelry, Mali, like to hang in their necks and show off.
Make jewelry, right?
Sorry.
To make jewelry like things, right?
Yes, Mali.
Aya, is it true like when in World War I and World War II, is it true that people say that in the American US Army took jaguars as main animals to kill other people from Nazi Germany? They say that they took jaguars from US to the German by boats and took the first ever first like by ship. They took the first cargo ship station in Germany. Is that true that they kill people like in when it was in World War II? They say that jaguars are the main animals used to kill people.
Right? But we have to train them, right?
They were trained. Is that true? I just heard of it.
I never heard of it, Mali. Sorry.
Okay.
So Mali, the next threat to jaguars is wildlife traffic. So Mali, jaguars are hunted by humans for their body parts, as I said earlier. And some of you all know what those body parts are, like their skin, their claws, and their teeth. So Mali, those are threats to jaguar, Mali. So Mali, as Hiruna said, Mali, jaguars play a vital role. So it is necessary that we protect them. So what can we? So can anyone say what we can do to protect them? Hello.
Yes, I we can hear you.
Sorry. So Mali, we can like educate communities, implementing improved livestock protection. So we can like use the new technology to protect livestock from jaguars and other big cats. So a boy from Kenya, he has found this mechanism where like it's called lion lights, and like it flashes in the night without any like help from humans. So as a result, the big cats don't come near any livestock. And Mali, we can work to strengthen anti-poaching legislation, and also Mali, working to reduce forest habitat loss, degradation, and forest where jaguars live also can be done, Mali. And it can also like make abundant the prey that jaguars kill and eat, Mali. Does anyone have any question?
No, Aya.
No, I.
Oh, Mali, that's the end of our lecture, Mali.